Hello, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me here. My name is Charity, and this message is for Leo. So this is going to be a you and them love reading. I'll have your cards on one side and your person's cards on the other. This could be somebody specifically on your mind, connected to, or coming towards you, depending upon your situation. I'm recording this message for the energies of May, but I do ask these readings to be timeless and give you something you need to hear when you need to hear it. So let's get into this. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter? What is Leo thinking overall about a connection or a potential connection right now? I'm going to lay all these cards out here. We'll hold them up as we talk about the energies so you guys can see them. What is going on in the daily life? Could be affecting things. What is happening in the heart space? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? What intentions do you have towards a connection? And what is a potential outcome in the near future for whenever these energies are meant to unfold? Wow. I saw the Four of Wands when I glanced at the bottom of the deck, and I thought I felt like it was going to jump out, but it did not. And I don't know, there could be something about that, something significant. And the Four of Wands can have to do with commitment, taking something to the next level. It feels like somebody could be right on the verge of asking you something, saying something, but it does feel like maybe sometimes they like plan everything they're going to say, and then they like second guess themselves. But I do feel like it's going to come up. I feel like there could definitely be some surprising communication coming in, something very spontaneous. I want to show you all what I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck. Now we have a Two of Wands peeking out. We have a Fool energy, the Lovers, and here we have the Eight of Wands. That is a lot of movement, spontaneity, taking off, making things happen, moving forward. But we also have a Two of Wands here. I just noticed I had my hand right over that. Okay. We also have a Two of Wands, which is a planning energy. It is somebody who could be thinking about the next thing they're going to say, they're going to do. And then this Fool just kind of like jumped out altogether, and I feel like maybe something that someone has been planning, has been thinking about, maybe even been holding in, definitely could have to do with a very significant connection or some strong feelings here with the Lovers, could suddenly just take off. Like they could do something, like something unexpected, just to let you know how incredibly interested they are. So I really like that. The signs, as I know many of you find them helpful, Aries and Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Gemini can be significant here. So let's go ahead and get the cards for the person on Leo's mind, the person thinking about Leo, connected to, coming towards Leo. What are they thinking? What are they thinking overall about this connection or potential connection? I'm even feeling that same hesitation with the cards. Wow. Okay. Look at this though. The Emperor just came out. Definitely some of you can be dealing with, soulmate, twin flame, if that speaks to your situation, regardless, because labels aren't so much as important. We're all dealing with different things. This kind of energy, and it's also showing up on your side, is the energy of somebody who is confident, forthright, somebody who stands out from the rest, somebody who is making decisions around what they want to do, what they want to say. And we have, and it was funny because I felt like the cards were a little hesitant, and then out jumps this really powerful card, and on the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So I just had to stop and show that to you. I can't show you guys every single card that I see through the course that jumps out at me that I know is being revealed to me for a reason. I always try to include all that information though. But when a card like this comes up on the bottom of the deck, paired with something so powerful like the Emperor, I definitely feel like this is speaking to you, to your situation, to what this person is feeling. I mean, this is your major arcana, Leo, the Sun energy. It is warm, it is bright, it is hopeful, and I feel like somebody, that I definitely felt that hesitation, who maybe has been a little bit hesitant, and here comes the Page of Swords jumping out, curious about you, very attracted to you with an Ace of Wands, wanting to talk on the bottom of the deck. Something definitely that has been held back could be coming out in the open here. What is going on in this person's heart space? What is going on in their heart? What intentions, oh my goodness, what intentions do they have towards a connection? And what is a potential outcome in the near future for whenever you are meant to hear this message? And look at what I am seeing here now. On the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. That is your fiery, passionate, beautiful nature. The Queen of Wands, regardless of gender, is a fiery energy of somebody who is confident, passionate. Now, with this showing up here, this person could definitely be feeling very drawn to you, attracted to you, interested in you. Aries and Leo, Sagittarius can all be significant, but you could definitely be like on their minds. Some of them even obsessing. I'm not gonna lie, Leo. We have like peeking out back here the Chariot and the Hermit, which I actually saw both of these cards when I was preparing for the reading. So Virgo, Cancer energy can be significant. And the Hermit was on the bottom of the deck. And I always open up the deck just once before the reading to see what card comes out, like to see what card of you, just to give me a little bit of insight before I even jump in. And it was the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, and it was the Chariot that I saw when I opened up the deck. So it's fascinating to me that these are showing up, and definitely with, oh, no way. Okay. I know I can't spend all day doing these readings because there's a lot of you, and I know many are waiting for their readings, and I got to keep these to 20 minutes, half an hour, so that I can get them all out. But when I keep seeing things that are so significant to what I've been shown while preparing for the reading, we have, look at this, the Four of Wands, and I was going to take it out so I could show you the Hermit and the Chariot, and I lift it away. We have the Queen of Wands, and I lift it away, and there's that Four of Wands. That same Four of Wands that I saw on the bottom of the deck and was guided to mention to you all is here, paired with this Queen of Wands energy. That is you, and that is somebody wanting to take things to the next level. So I was going to show you that Hermit and that Chariot with the Queen of Wands so we could talk about that. But as soon as I saw that Hermit and that Chariot at the beginning, when I was preparing for the reading, I thought somebody who's been quiet, somebody who's gone within, is ready to move forward. They're ready to make a statement. And I feel it. Like I feel it in the energy of these cards, the hesitancy of the cards, and then suddenly something powerful jumping out. And Leo, I have to say, this is somebody you're interested in. You have the Knight of Wands for what you are thinking overall about this connection, potential connection, whatever your situation is. I know some of you are holding space for new love, don't have anybody specific on your mind. With a Knight of Wands showing up, can be a fiery energy, doesn't have to be. This is specifically Leo for me as a reader, Aries and Sagittarius as well. But regardless of sign, regardless of gender, this is the energy of somebody who's just confident, passionate, somebody that just wants to go for it, make things happen, somebody who's fun to talk to. So you could definitely be meeting somebody. But for those of you that are thinking about a Leo, or those Leos that have somebody special on their mind and you're curious what is going on, is Leo thinking about me, or Leo is your person thinking about you? Well, we have a Knight of Wands here. You're interested, you want to go for it, you want to talk, you don't want to waste any time, you want to explore this, you want to make it happen. I do see a certain amount of patience as needed as well, but you want to make it happen. And your person, as we already talked about, has the Emperor, which is an energy of somebody who is definitely feeling more sure than ever. This is the real deal. This is what they want. This is what they're hoping for. Aries energy. But once again, regardless of sign, some of you could be dealing with a strong soul connection, soulmate, twin flame. This can be divine masculine energy on the twin flame journey, stepping up, speaking up. Once again, just take it if it speaks to your situation. As a reader and as a channel, like I pick up on so many energies when I'm doing these messages, and I try not to overwhelm you all with too much information so you can just kind of hone in on what is meant for you. But I do pick up a lot, and I have to trust that what comes through is what is needed. With this Emperor energy, somebody could absolutely be feeling like you are their choice. I just heard their choice, their first choice, their only choice, the one. Like that is a lot for what they are thinking about you. We have the world energy showing up in the daily life. All the fixed signs here, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus can be significant. But Leo, I do have to say, this showing up in the daily life and right next to the strength card, which I love how that tends to pop, much like that sun, which is also here in Leo readings. Like it blows me away. I just almost feel like it's my guides doing a little wink at this point because your energy shows up so strong in your readings. Like, yep, Leo is here, because that is showing up. But with the world card sitting right next to that in your daily life, some things could definitely be like really coming together, even paying off for you. You could be getting some recognition. You could be getting raises, promotions. I know this is a love reading, but world in your daily life can be really positive for all aspects of life. With the world card here, you definitely could be wrapping up and completing some cycles in your day to day. But when it comes to love, I do feel like there is a connection. There's something significant. There's someone who could be absolutely very specifically on your mind that you are feeling the draw, the pull, wherever they are at in the world, whether it's somebody you see all the time or somebody who is long distance, you've drawn them in, you're feeling this connection, and they are thinking about you. They could be, I just heard in awe, like they could be like mesmerized. And yet I don't know if they're letting you know. In their daily life, we have the Page of Swords, that little bit of hesitancy that I picked up. This is somebody who wants a little more information before opening up or saying something. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius here with our Page of Swords. But I always get this, especially in love readings, as someone who could absolutely be looking at your pictures, looking at your social media, who's liking, your posts, things like that, wanting a little more information, especially with the world showing up in your daily life. You could definitely be like, some of you could really be showing up in a big way that's got a lot of attention coming in here. But there's definitely somebody who's got their eye on you, somebody who's thinking about you, making some decisions about what to say, what to do, how to move this forward. Spirit, why do we have the Page of Swords in this person's daily life for when it comes to Leo? Why do we have the Page of Swords, 10 of Wands? My goodness. Okay. Wow. Got to show you what I am seeing here. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And the Empress has come into the reading with an Emperor energy showing up twice here. Not surprised to see our Empress coming into play. We have Taurus and Libra energy, Virgo with this 10 of Pentacles. But you see this, we have this energy of somebody who is drawn to you. Once again, just feels the pull, like the pull of you. If the two of you haven't talked, or if you're in a little to no contact situation, they could be seeing signs of you everywhere, thinking about you, feeling very drawn. And on the bottom of the deck, a 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that is about taking something to the next level. That can be about commitment and something lasting. We have our Page of Swords clarified by the 10 of Wands. Sagittarius energy. I'm just laughing at myself because I don't even know. I'm going to totally get off topic if I even say it. But as soon as I saw this, I thought, are you finished with those errands yet? And it's a quote, it's a joke me and my kids say all the time from SpongeBob, which we used to watch a lot when they were little. And there's this episode where SpongeBob keeps asking, are you finished with those errands yet? And as soon as I saw this Page of Swords and this 10 of Wands, which is all about heavy things that need to be done, accomplished work, a lot on your mind, a lot on your plate. It's coming to the end of a burdensome cycle, the end of a challenge. I felt that energy, like they're curious, like, what are you finished with whatever you need to do? Because I want to see you. I want to spend time with you. Like somebody could be like, texting you while you're at work, or trying not to text you too much because all they want is for you to be done and, the work day to be over so that they can see you. And that's funny. Like, I know when I just talk talk about things like that, I thought I'm getting really off track, but I couldn't help it. And it made me laugh. And so I had to tell you all why I was laughing there. But you've got the World card on your side and the Ten of Wands showing up here with what this person is curious about. And it is the energy of somebody who is like wrapping up some cycles, completing and achieving some things in a good way so that they can move forward. But I feel like somebody's got their eye on you. And in your heart space, you've got the Seven of Wands. Leo, that is your energy again. We have, let's see, how many cards? 7 cards in this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 include Leo energy. And the others I feel like are very fitting with Leo energy because we have fire and then we have that playfulness of the 3 of Cups, which Leo does have that fun, like really fun side, which we'll talk about. But in your heart space, this is like somebody who's not playing games. This is somebody who definitely is holding space for something positive, something genuine, something that is right. This is somebody who's not afraid to pass on something that just isn't it. This is somebody who isn't afraid to say no to, all the extra demands and the drama and all the different things that people could, be coming towards you with so that you can have more time for what you're passionate about, what you're confident about. It is a card of healthy boundaries, which is really positive. And I definitely see like there's a little conflicting energy over on the side of your person, and you are holding space for somebody who's coming forward right, is what I'm seeing. Somebody who is genuine, somebody who is ready to go all in, not somebody who is keeping their options open. We have a 7 of Cups clarifying the 7 of Wands, Scorpio energy here. The 7 of Cups is somebody who's pulled this way and that. They don't really know like exactly what to do about what they want. They're, thinking, dreaming. And we definitely have that energy with the 7 of Cups that clarifying the 7 of Wands, that you're looking for somebody who knows who they are, knows what they want, willing to take a stand, because look, we're back to the 10 of Pentacles after all that shuffling on the bottom of the deck. Somebody who's looking for something real, something lasting, something stable, something genuine. Your person in their heart space has the 9 of Cups. Pisces energy could be significant, but with our 9 of Cups, this is wishing, hoping, getting to a place where you feel really good. And I have to say, Leos are fun. I mean, I know you guys have a very serious side to you, and you need to be, for sure, can be like really great leaders when it comes to taking charge of a situation, even if that isn't like what you really want. It seems like you tend to know what needs to be done or handled in a situation, but you also have this playfulness that you tend to bring out in people, and it's really fun. And with this 9 of Cups, I think somebody wants that. Like they want that joy, they want that fun, they want those good times with you. They're definitely wishing to see you, hoping to be around you. The 9 of Cups is the final step before the 10 of Cups, which is showing up in the potential outcome. So they could also be working on getting themselves to a good place so they could share something really good. I don't even know what this card is. It jumped out face down. King of Wands. Are you kidding me? Strong Sagittarius, Leo and Aries, of course. This is your energy, or a beautiful match for your energy. We've now seen the King, Queen, and Knight of Wands all showing up here. But in this person's heart space, once again, regardless of sign, regardless of gender, we all carry everything somewhere in our chart. And these cards represent the energies of how somebody could be feeling and thinking. With a 9 of Cups and a King of Wands, somebody has feelings for you. Somebody is interested, somebody is hoping, somebody is figuring out what it is that they really want, and now they're ready to do something about it. That King of Wands is confident. That King of Wands is just that energy I was just talking about, that knows when it's time to take initiative. And I feel like there's something about you that could draw out in them this stronger side of themselves, and they love that about you. They're interested in you, they're drawn to you, and Leo, once again, you are interested in them and your intentions. You've got the Emperor energy. It's interesting that you've got these healthy boundaries. You don't want anything that's like wishy-washy, indecisive. Your intentions are something like real, something confident, something genuine. And here is also what this person is thinking when it comes to this connection. It feels like you're holding space for something, and that is exactly what this person is wanting to do and to be, and how they could be seeing you as well. what with our emperor, you definitely could be, making up your mind, making some decisions, taking some charge, getting order into certain areas of your life so that when the time is right, you can move forward. And I definitely feel like you're holding space for something very significant, somebody who really is, meant to be in your world. And that is what you're attracting in. Now, your person, and we're going to get a clarifier to see what this is all about, and their intentions has the devil energy. Capricorn energy could be significant, strong in your chart, your person's. And if this was surrounded by a lot of negative cards, I might say, somebody's trying to be, I don't know, maybe it's like a little toxic behavior or something like that. But not to share spoilers, it's sitting right next to the Sun card. We have an Emperor energy here. We have a King of Wands, a Nine of Cups, a Ten of Cups. Like, you have to read these cards in connection to everything around them. That is how, tarot works. It all works together. So obviously, goes without saying, with that devil energy, if you're dealing with red flags or anything doesn't feel right, anybody's trying to rush you or makes you uncomfortable, don't play in that. You don't mess with that. You've got your healthy boundaries. That is not for you. But when I saw this devil energy jump out, especially right after the Nine of Cups with an Emperor here, I thought this person could be obsessed. And I'm not saying necessarily in a bad way, because I have been the most obsessed I think I've ever been. Like, I felt like I was just going nuts, couldn't stop thinking about this person, have a playlist with like 300 songs that remind me of them. And a lot of them this person has actually given to me. So, but like all of this, I've never felt that way. Like, I'd never been like that before. And I didn't even know at the time it was because I'd just fallen like deeply head over heels in love with somebody who would turn out to be like one of the most important people in my life. But at the beginning, this is how I felt. I thought, I am just nuts. Like, I can't stop thinking about this person. What is going on here? And that's what I felt when I saw that jump out. So sometimes the devil energy can be somebody's fears or doubts getting the best of them. But let's go ahead and see. Spirit, why do we have this devil energy here? Yeah. Interesting. I just said fears and doubts getting the best of them. And out comes the Nine of Swords. They are fixated. They are thinking about you. They are interested in you. They're up in their head about it and feeling anxious as can be about exactly what the next step is, how to make this happen. They could even be feeling very conflicted, tossing, turning, thinking about you, even dreaming about you with the Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. But that can definitely be somebody who's letting their fears, their doubts, their inner demons kind of get in the way of what it is that they really want and hope for. I want to show you guys on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Wands right behind it. So our Queen of Wands is showing up again on your person's side. I definitely feel like that is your person attracted to you, interested in you. I like the King of Swords, strong Gemini, Libra and Aquarius as well, showing up here on the bottom of the deck when a Nine of Swords comes out, because a Nine of Swords is somebody who is anxious, stressed, tossing, turning, overthinking. But a King of Swords knows their mind. They set their intentions. They want to communicate clearly. They do depend upon their logic, but there's a lot of integrity. It does feel like this person could be up in their head and they could definitely have their doubts. But look at this. When it comes to you, they're sure. It's like there might be a lot of things that they are confused about in their life. And I think we all have things that we deal with. And, times we get overwhelmed and times where there's so much going on, it's hard to keep up. But it feels like the one thing that this person feels sure about is you. I love that for you. So your potential outcome, we have the Strength card, as I mentioned, which I love seeing that show up. The Three of Cups energy and the Ace of Coins. And as I said, that Three of Cups, Cancer energy there, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for our Ace of Pentacles always reminds me of Leo energy, because there just is like that happiness and that lightness. Like Leos, oh my goodness, you can be the life of the party, and it's just so nice, and it feels like that is what this person really likes about you. I also have to say, with this showing up in your potential outcome, this is good times in store, good times, fun, with family, with friends, with this person, getting together, gathering, seeing someone, just smiling and laughing. But it feels like it's very much connected to you, just being determined and confident around all that you want to do, all that you want to say, where you're going, and some sort of stable new beginning that is coming out of all of this. So you definitely could be seeing somebody could be reaching out, asking to get together, could be a light, here with our Three of Cups, but it feels like there's something about you listening to your heart, having those healthy boundaries, taking those steps you feel guided to take, having that confidence that you really are so tremendously capable of, and your universe will support you in that. We all get nervous, we all have our fears, but when you take a step, when you feel guided to do something, the universe will line up to support you and give you that confidence. It is leading towards some sort of fresh start, some sort of stable new beginning, and offering. This can be the cornerstone of the Ten of Pentacles that just kept showing up. Somebody could want to take you out, somebody could want to move in, get engaged. I mean, any number of things. You're all dealing with different situations. For those of you that don't have anybody on your mind, this could be new love, somebody very down to earth, grounded kind of energy. Your person in their potential outcome has the Ten of Cups, the Five of Wands, and there's the Sun card showing up, which, Leo, that is you, and that is a bright, warm energy in the midst of everything else. When the Sun card comes out, you know something good is going on, something good is meant to happen, something good is coming together. So we also have a Ten of Cups and a Five of Wands, which we'll talk about a little bit, and then we'll look at that Sun energy. So more Leo with our Five of Wands, and then Pisces for that Ten of Cups can be significant. With our Five of Wands, this can be somebody feeling conflicted, feeling anxious, feeling stressed. Doesn't surprise me with that Nine of Swords, tossing and turning, that devil energy, like maybe fixated, could be worried that there's a little bit of competition. We saw that Page of Swords, which can be somebody, very curious about you. But that Five of Wands, that kind of conflicted energy, which can be kind of stressful, is sitting here with a Ten of Cups and a Sun. So once again, you have to read these cards together with what is around them. This is somebody that if they're going to take a stand, it is because they feel like the two of you could be happy together. They feel like you're the warmth, the happiness, the hope, the love that they have always wanted. Well, let's go ahead and see why we have that Five of Wands here. Get a little more insight what this person could be feeling anxious and conflicted about. Wow, and something jumped out. I didn't even see it jump. And now we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. We saw the Eight of Wands earlier paired with the Lover's energy, which can definitely be forward movement, something really taking off. Look at what jumped out. My goodness, the Ten of Pentacles. Virgo energy here. But I asked what this person could be feeling conflicted or unsure about, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is the energy of somebody who wants to take things to the next level with you, somebody who could want to commit, somebody who in their heart might already feel like committed, connected, like you are, the person, the one that they want to take things to the next level with. If they don't know if you feel the same way, they could be nervous about that. But this is somebody who definitely, Leo, wants to offer something real, something stable, something lasting, something genuine here. And this Ace of Pentacles, as I said, can be the cornerstone of that Ten of Pentacles. Somebody who's got a Ten of Pentacles here. And they've got three tens, a Ten of Wands, a Ten of Cups, and a Ten of Pentacles. Definitely could be, like in times with this showing up in the daily life, working way too much. And if they're feeling stressed about work or stressed about, finances or things like that, then this Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles can show up. But it feels to me that all of this has to do with the significance of what they feel about you, about this connection, the intensity that maybe they never even expected, the hope they have for something lasting. It's got them all stirred up, but it's also, giving them that confidence to take that step that they need to take, to make the move they need to make, to see what can happen and to see where things can go. With the 10 of Pentacles being the final card to come out, it is somebody who wants the real deal with you, Leo, and I feel like they're ready to say it. So that is the message that I have for you. I do hope that something in here spoke to everyone who is guided. If you enjoyed the message, please put a like. If you haven't subscribed, I would love if you would. And I told some of you we adopted in my previous readings, my family, it's actually going to be my daughter's cat, is fostering and has adopted this tiny little kitten. It's needed around the clock care. I put up a picture in my community section, so you can definitely see a little picture of the kitten if you want to go over there. I also put up a link because I'm in an art competition, the People's Artists, and it's been really fun, but I have been asking for votes, and some of you have been voting, so thank you so much. I'm top 6 in my category, and there's like 100 people, so it's really awesome. Thank you guys for making that happen. If you want to vote, that link is also in my community area. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.